Hey guys, Slev here, and first off, I would like to apologize in advance for the possibly terrible voiceover quality. My not very old headset just died on me. Let me tell you, I am not happy about it, but I do have some spare microphones and things, so that is what I'm using. However, the quality is just... it's not as good as what my headset was, but I have a new headset coming in the mail, as well as a brand new SSD, which is something I have not had before, and I cannot wait to see the speed increase on my computer. I'm still chugging along on an old regular hard drive, so I'm looking forward to the load times on PlanetSide being blazing fast. But enough about computer hardware, you're here for PlanetSide. Today, I've got an Infiltage for you. I know I've been a little remiss in posting videos lately. I apologize. It's midterms, had a lot of work to do, and in general, I just haven't had the motivation to get a good video going. But I decided to jump back to my old haunt, the Vanu Sovereignty, and try out playing with them again. And it has given me a new lease on PlanetSide. So, today's Infiltage, I will be using the NS7 PDW Commissioner. This SMG is a very interesting weapon. It's powerful, and it's got the range you wouldn't expect from a normal SMG. I, in fact, think it's probably my favorite SMG so far, and to give you some context, I have an Oroxium medal on both my Stygiis and my Eridani, so I do have quite a bit of experience using the other SMGs. So, first of all, I'm going to talk about what my attachments are, and then just kind of talk about what I like about the weapon, and then just leave you with the rest of the clips, basically. So, my attachments for the NS7 are, of course, a suppressor. You cannot get away without the suppressor. And then soft point ammo and extended mags. The reason for the extended mags is I feel that the hipfire accuracy is tight enough on this weapon that you don't need the laser sight to bring it tighter. In fact, I actually like having the extra bullets in the mag a lot more. The other thing I really like about this weapon is how accurate it is fired from ADS. I think the iron sights are incredibly smooth looking, they look really good, and I really like the kind of yellow dot scheme, and I think the gun is incredibly accurate when you're using the iron sights, which means you don't need the laser sight because it's not going to help you. I also don't think you need the foregrip, again, because the gun is already accurate. So, I really love this gun. It's got great flexibility, which is something you didn't see with the other SMGs. The Eridani and the Stygiis, the Vanu SMGs, and I've also used the Blitz GD10 on the NC and the Hailstorm on the TR, and I think this SMG is by far the best out of all of those. Now, the other NC SMG might actually be better than this one, because I know it's also got quite a bit of range and quite a bit of damage. And then the other TR SMG excels at that ridiculously high rate of fire. So this gun might not be the best SMG overall, but it is incredibly fun to use. So as you can see from my playing, I'm using it kind of in a mid-range role. It's a lot of using it mid-range, bringing up the iron sights, and using it more like a carbine than as an SMG. And that's something I really like, because as an aggressive infiltrator, I like having that longer range alternative. Now, you could argue that I could use the crossbow as a sidearm, or the Commissioner, the pistol Commissioner, but the Commissioner can't be silenced, and the crossbow has a really long rebolting time, which means that in medium range, you really suffer when you're trying to get that second bolt fired out. So I use the Beamer, and the Beamer, being a terrible pistol, it still works for the range that you might not be able to use your PDW at. That being said, I think the NS7 is a fantastic gun. It's not very loud with the suppressor. It's got great rate of fire with the 40 rounds. It's not too fast, so it's easy to control. The sighted accuracy is amazing, and you get a lot of reserve ammo. Overall, I just really, really like this weapon. So, that's about all I can say about it. It's a really great weapon, and if you're on the fence about what SMG to get, especially if you're an infiltrator player, I would highly, highly recommend getting this one. I think it's an incredibly powerful weapon, and I think it's probably the best SMG for the money because of all of its flexibility. But that's about all I have for this Infiltage, but I would like to talk about something else. I'd like to talk about where I'm going with the channel. So, first of all, I do want to start producing more PlanetSide content than I have been. I feel bad about how few videos I've gotten out, especially since I did a Battlefield video. That was just sacrilege. First of all, I'm going to be doing another day one soon, this time talking about the Vanu Medic. And I think that'll be an interesting video to do, because the Vanu Medic is an interesting class, and the Vanu guns are some of the most fun to play with. So look for that in the coming week. I'd also like to get some more just general PlanetSide videos out, as well as another Why Would You, with some kind of terrible weapon, possibly for the Vanu Sovereignty again. I'd like to hear suggestions in the comments, or on Twitter. I will say my Twitter name at the end, like I always do. And finally, I'm going to be adding a new game/video series called Better Together, where I played the original PlayStation 1 games with a friend, and we just give our game commentary with a little bit of preview from us beforehand. It's an interesting one. The first game we're going to be posting up is a game called Croc, Legend of the Gobos, I don't know. We haven't figured it out yet. And it's a really old school game. We're playing it, and to give you a little bit of a teaser, you can't use analog sticks with it, so we are stuck using the D-pad. It's pretty hilarious, and I think you guys will enjoy it as kind of an alternative to my PlanetSide videos. But I've rambled on long enough. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got questions, comments, want to give me a terrible loadout to try, please post in the comments below. And while you're there, like and subscribe the video. Likes and subscribes are amazing, and I appreciate every one of you that likes or subscribes. You can follow me on Twitter at Stygiis, Stygiis, that's right, 2 eyes. And, as always, have a nice day.
Double kill. Dominating. Repeat customer. Double kill. Killing spree.